Good morning. It is Friday. Excuse me. It's Friday, 14 August, about 6:35, 6:40 in the morning. Leaving Black Brook, an unofficial campsite we stayed at last night, right next to this river. Kind of chilly, nippy, I guess. I don't think I can use the word chilly yet. My Garmin read it at 71 degrees, so definitely cooler than it has been. It's kind of odd. It's like as soon as we entered Vermont, it seemed to be getting nippy, and obviously sleeping next to a river, it's a bit cooler. But today's goal is just over 18 miles. We're going in for a resupply again. So Vermont, I guess Route 11/30, Manchester Center is where we're going. We didn't have any signal last night at camp, so we couldn't make reservations. So sometime today, one of us will be trying to narrow down a hotel that we can stay at. So should be a decent day. We do have one big climb that'll put us just shy of 4,000 foot elevation. I think it was Sutton Mountain. Let me double check that. Correction, that was Stratton Mountain. So yeah, it was like 3,940 feet. It's not bad. It's gonna be over, I think it was like basically from camp, it was 3.8 miles to get to the top. So it shouldn't be anything too extreme. The downhill is just at 3 miles, so it'll be a bit steeper. I didn't check the bottom elevation on the other side, but you know. So that's what's going on today. Well, as always, as things of interest pop up, I'll jump on and share with you guys. Someone thought they saw a moose yesterday. So I'm still hoping I'll get to see a moose, and supposedly someone saw a bear as well. So we may not be done with the bears. I would still like to get a few more good shots of them. I would die to get a shot of a bear walking down the path towards me. I think that would be awesome. But yep. As always, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you down trail. Just a little bit of the trail this morning. It just struck me as extremely peaceful. Apparently hiking alone. There's a bird chirping in the background, and it's nice and chilly. And yeah, sun coming up over the mountains over there. If I can get that. But yeah, just feels peaceful. The other than the bridge we camped at, this is the first bridge for the day, over a stream. I don't know if this is like the beginning or just something that feeds into the Black Brook stream where we stayed last night. I also see a roof. A roof? Oh no, it's just a bunch of dirt. I was like, what the heck is a roof doing over here? That almost looks like there was construction or something. Maybe there's a road up there. I didn't pay too much attention when I looked at gut hooks this morning, but it definitely looks like somewhere they'd been piling up dirt from construction or something. As you see here, we still got some dirt or mud. There's some prints here. I don't know. I don't know what kind of prints those are. Maybe it's a moose print. I could only be so lucky. Of course, with as thick as this forest is, I'm trying to picture a moose walking around in it. But Okay, yeah, I just wanted to jump on and catch that bridge. We'll see you down trail. Yeah, it's very possible that dirt we saw, or I saw back there, was some kind of construction. We are doing a little bitty road walk coming off trail. East Branch, Deerfield River, Green Mountain National Forest. Just up to a parking spot, and then we'll go back into the forest here. So, I'm not sure. I guess section hiking, day hiking, weekend hiking, I'm not sure. They definitely didn't see, unless some of the people we saw yesterday were just out for the weekend. Yeah, what these vehicles are doing here. Of course, I mean, I guess they could be going up to the mountain. It is, yeah, Stratton Mountain, 3.4 miles. Stratton Pond, 6 miles. So this could be where a lot of people park and go for a good day hike. I don't know. It's too early if these guys have been here all night. There's a bunch of, looks like they've been here overnight from the condensation on the vehicles, but oh well. Yeah. So yeah, there's Stratton. Sign for Stratton Mountain. That's where we're. I guess there's a view on the way up to that, but that's pretty much the first significant event for the day. Like I said, puts us just shy of 4,000 foot elevation, so should be a pretty good climb. But I don't think it'll be too bad since it's spread out. Like I said, it was 4 miles from where we camped, I guess. So we will we'll see you along the way. Just starting some of the ascent here. We've come up a few little sections like this. It's just it's Vermont. We're going to be doing the rock hopping, root hopping, probably all the way up this mountain. And this is another section where the stream, or a stream, comes pretty much right down the trail as well. So, again, I don't know if that's because of the storm we had like 2 days ago, or if it's just normal for Vermont. But yeah, just thought I'd capture a little bit of the ascent here. Like I said, I don't think it's gonna be too bad since it's spread out over that 3.4 miles. So we will see you down trail. Just thought I would jump on and share more of the love. We're I don't even know how far we are. Not far. Got just shortly before the summit. There's a view that's about 1.4 miles away. Still quite a ways to go. We're still working on our ascent here. We're now approximately 0.6 miles from Somerset View, which is supposed to be an opening in the trees. Pretty much, I think it was like 0.4, 0.5, somewhere around there, miles just below the summit. This view is supposed to offer a view of Snow Mount, or Mount Snow. I think it was Mount Snow. But yeah, we tried to get a view of that yesterday as well. I'm not sure. I don't recall if we got it or not. But yeah, so we'll hit that. And then supposedly just 200 feet north of that viewpoint is a spring. Some mushrooms. 200 feet of that is the last reliable water source till the summit. But I mean, the summit's just another half mile up. I'll double check. I may hydrate there just for good practice's sake. I still do have my 1.5 liters that I carry, but I'm not sure where the next water source is after that. with the temperatures cooling down, it's last several days has been no issue going 7-10 miles. I guess that's probably a dangerous practice just because the temperature is cooler and you're not sweating as much. I don't think that means you don't need to hydrate as much, but that's, yeah, I tend to run on the dehydrated side anyway, so. But we'll keep working our way up the mountain, and then we'll see at the view up here, I'm assuming, or if there's anything that catches my eye in between here and there. There's a spring. I wonder if that view wasn't really a view. It was grown over. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and hydrate here. Looks like that view was actually non-existent for us at this time of year. I'm just coming back down trail a little bit to see. Yeah, it looks like. Hopefully I left my pack up there at the spring. Hopefully nothing just says it wants to eat my food. So I guess this is the view. It's definitely extremely hard to see anything. So I'm not sure. I mean, it is overcast, but that's extremely whited out. Well, that's a lake. So that's so extremely hard to see. I'm not sure. It is whited out, but that is Mount Snow way over there. I don't know if you can see the wind turbines on top of it. And then that is a Somerset Reservoir, that body of water there. So apparently you had to turn around and look behind you to see this small opening. So, okay, I'm gonna go hydrate and then get to the top of this beast. It's another 0.6 miles to the top. So we'll see you up there. This is pretty much what the final portion of the climb up here is looking like, to the summit of Mount Stratton. It says we're 0.1 mile. It's other than breathing heavy, it's extremely peaceful. It's a beautiful looking trail. Kind of a pain on the rocks. Some of them are slippery, but absolutely gorgeous. I'll jump back on as soon as we get up here, and then hopefully we'll get to climb the tower and get a good view. The summit. That's a Green Mountain Club caretaker. So yeah, apparently there's a caretaker up here somewhere. I don't know if he stays up here or just visits. So this fire tower is supposed to offer some of the best views here in Vermont. Supposedly the Taconic Mountains in New York, bordering Albany, being visible on a clear day. Greylock in Massachusetts. It says New Hampshire, however you pronounce it. And I don't know if you can see that. New Hampshire, as well as where are we? Vermont. So yeah, I'm gonna cut off. I'm gonna climb up here, see if it's open. So children should be accompanied by adults. It's not a fall, it's a sudden stop at the bottom. So yeah, I don't see the maximum people. Maximum 4 people at one time. So At least this one doesn't have a no trespassing sign. So yeah, this is supposed to be some awesome views up here. Looks like we're pretty clear, yeah, some overcast. So I don't know what we'll be able to see. Hopefully that sun doesn't wash you guys out. If it does, it's just for a few seconds. I apologize. Oh yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Yep, it is open. Unfortunately, there's glass up here. Some birds too. This is going to be interesting. These windows are locked shut. These poor guys. They just don't know what to do. So I'm gonna go down and take the video. Since there's glass, I just can't. I don't want to do it with the glass. I'm gonna see if I can get these birds out of here. So, these poor guys. They just stuck. I don't know what's going on there. Right. Okay, I got those birds out, so that was awesome. Got a chance to help some little critters. So yeah, this is I don't know if I remember, like I said, it's not extremely clear, but we're supposed to be able to see the Taconic Mountains, New York, bordering Albany, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont, another reservoir of sorts over there. 4 states. There's, I don't know if that's another fire tower over there. Something with a building, another caretaker station, a house. That's a house up there. That would be gorgeous. Living up here. We're on our way down from the mountain, and it's just interesting. There was a spring towards the top of the mountain. But from what I'm seeing, I think I've passed 2 additional springs, and they were all feeding right into the trail. It's always good when the trail becomes a stream. I guess, yeah, I'll just leave it at that. It's just not too bad since there were enough rocks and it wasn't completely flooded, so it's not like I got wet. But yeah, okay, we'll see you somewhere down. Looks like it's going on again. Must be several springs coming here. It's like, I mean, literally they come right out from the trees here. It's just amazing that none of this stuff is documented. I would definitely have to say, so far Vermont has been the one state that you wouldn't have to worry about water. Some of it's questionable with the beaver bogs, but as long as you get away from there, there seems to be plenty of streams and rivers, or streams and springs to keep you good and hydrated for the most part. Okay, we got about a 3-mile downhill here to get off this mountain. So if things of interest pop up as usual, I'll jump on to share with you guys. If not, I will see you somewhere at the bottom of the mountain. Now, we're approaching a stream. I believe we're at the bottom of the mountain, I believe. Says this water may be coming from the beaver bog. I'm not gonna drink any of it. I'm still good. Still good on hydration, so Yeah, that would be, if it didn't have that yellowish tint, it might be good to swim in or soak in. But I did get a chance to soak my feet at the Black Brook where we camped last night, so that was good. Nothing, it wasn't any areas deep enough to actually swim in, but yeah, all I wanted to do was soak my feet anyways, so yeah. Okay, so we're gonna keep heading down trail. There is supposed to be, I'll double check here, but there's either a beaver bog or some kind of a pond we're coming up on. That should be the next item to view on trail today. Looks like it's Stratton Pond. So it's not a beaver bog, it's just a pond. It's about 0.6 miles down trail. And some kind of a Willis clearing. I don't know if that equates to a view or if it's just like a pasture maybe, or a field. We'll see. So, like I said, either the pond or if something of interest shows up between here and there. We're approaching Stratton Pond and Willis Rose clearing, I think. Yeah, it's a huge lake or pond. What is that? Oh, that's a huge duck. Not sure, we're walking right next to the Stratton Lake. I'm not sure how long we'll walk across it. I know that trail that went to the left back there goes to a campground on the other side of the lake. So I don't think we travel by the lake for too long. I thought I'd grab a little more footage. Yeah, some of these pine forests are, I don't know, they look dead yet alive. Okay, I'll see you guys down trail. I will check and see what the next point of interest is. Now it looks like we may go, I see a little footbridge up there, so we may go to the side of the pond here and cross it on that footbridge. So if so, I'll definitely jump on that bridge. I'm not sure if we're gonna end up at that bridge or not. So it looks like we're kind of headed away from the lake, but looks like we'll enter and exit what's called Lye Wilderness. It says the area is prone to flooding, a few campsites. But let's hope it's not flooded or too bad, so we can get through it. Other than that, there's a Prospect Rock. It's going to be the next, I guess, point of interest, which was I think 6.5 miles from here. So we'll see you somewhere along the way. We're at Prospect Rock. Yep. So here's the entrance to Lye Wilderness. So we shall see. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully it's not flooded too bad or flooded at all. We'll see you down trail. It's got some some boardwalks here in the live forest. Figured I'd capture some. I'm not sure. There's really not a whole lot of flooding that I'm seeing here, but there definitely is a lot more, or seems to be a lot more stagnant water pools in various locations. The biggest indicator I've got is the increase in mosquitoes. They're chasing me around, and every time you stop, it's like they swarm you. So trying to push through, and hopefully those end when we get out of the live forest here. Because for the most part, they hadn't been bad here in Vermont. You know, I'm hoping it's just hoping this section of the forest with the frequent flooding and just more stagnant. Like I said, more stagnant pools of water, not necessarily on the trail, but around the trail. So we'll see you down there. It's the Winhall River. We're about to cross here on a little footbridge. We still have basically 3 miles to get out of the live forest, so it's still a bit to go. It's a nice little bridge over calling it a river. Let's see. Again, it's got that coffee color for the water. I'm not sure what it is. It seems like a lot of the water here in Vermont's like that. The stuff we've drank tastes fine. I'm not sure what's causing that coffee color in it though. A little stealth campsite over there. Stealth campsites are great if you're traveling alone. If you're traveling in a group, it's we got discussed that maybe a little yesterday. It's kind of hard to find stealth campsites big enough for multiple tents. Okay, I'm going to keep working my way through live forest here. You see, we're still in Vermud. Okay, we will see you down trail. This is what a little forest looks like of baby pine trees, I think. I think that's what pine trees look like when they're babies and they're not going to survive. Yeah, there's little areas covered with them. I just thought it was cool. So I just left Black Brook Wilderness Forest, or whatever you want to call it. The bridge leaving it was closed. So there was an up and down by the stream right next to the bridge. So I would have gone over the bridge because I didn't see anything wrong with it. But the caretaker from the campsite and pond back there was actually there. A group of student nurses were there having issues with their water filter. So I kind of threw them off on the caretaker. So that was interesting. But I was talking to Pace, was back there having lunch as well. But yeah, so we finished that. We have one mile to go to get to the where was it? I forgot the name. 1 mile to get to Prospect Rock. That's the name of the place. So yeah, that's the next point of interest down trail. So it's supposed to be a rocky outcrop overlooking Manchester, Vermont, which is where we plan on staying tonight. I believe it's Vermont Route 11/30 is our where we should be jumping off trail to try to get into town. So we're not sure. There is a hostel that's open. It doesn't have air conditioning. Apparently, supposedly the building was 58 degrees is what someone just told Lone Wolf. My preference is air conditioning. So I think Pace and I were on the same page as far as going ahead and trying to get to a hotel which is closer to downtown, more centralized, everything we're gonna want or need, i.e. restaurants and resupply options. So there's also supposed to be an outfitter there as well. I'm on the fence on whether or not if I'm gonna get new shoes. The toes are already torn up on these, but I don't even think it's been 400 miles. But like I keep saying, I would rather go ahead and get a new pair of shoes more often than be on trail and have a blowout and be days away from being able to get new shoes. It's amazing, most of these towns we're going to don't even have outfitters, so it's hard telling when I'll be able to buy a new pair of Ultras. You would think I'm on my 4th pair of Ultras now. That's technically all it should have taken to get through the trail, but it looks like I'll go through at least one more, if not 2 at this rate. I don't know if I'm just extra tough on the toes on these, or if they just haven't figured out how to keep the toes from ripping away. We'll see. I have no idea how long this road walk's gonna go. Hopefully it's not the full mile to the lookout, but oh well. We're right at 12 miles for the day, so basically another 6, so another 3 hours, 3.5, depending on the train, maybe less. So, but yeah, so if anything comes up between here and Prospect Rock, I'll jump back on to share. If not, I'll see you guys up at Prospect Rock. This should be Prospect Rock. Kind of surprised at how not marked this is. I mean, there was like no sign, no nothing. It's unfortunate. I wonder how many people just blow right on by this thing. I don't know if that'll work or not. Oh well. Yeah, just imagine how many people walk right on by this view. That is Manchester, I guess, down there. Manchester, Vermont. That is where we intend to stay tonight. That is just absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely. I'm definitely glad I saw this. Would have been, if I stopped for breaks, this would definitely be a good place to have it. Unfortunately, something got a hold of something. A bird here. I don't know what kind of bird that was, but the feathers are pretty. And, yeah, something got a hold of him. Continuing down trail, we just got a couple of small ups and downs, or bumps as we call them. Nothing significant. The next couple of things on trail, there's a 0.4. It's a spruce something shelter. Most likely I'm not going to stop by there. It's 0.1 miles off trail. I've really got no reason to go over there. I don't need to use the privy, and I'm good on water, so I'm going to keep going. 0.9 is it's labeled as Spruce Peaks, so it's more of a rocky outcrop than a peak. But the last couple of comments said there's no view, it's all overgrown. So it's only 100 yards off trail. I might take a look at it, but it sounds like it may not be worth anything or have any views. But it's another view over Manchester, just like the one we saw up there, the overlook up there. And then 1.3. Oh no, that was 1.3 was the lookout, I believe. I'll double check that. But yeah, so pretty much nothing. Oh no, 1.3 is power lines. We'll cross a power line crossing. Sometimes there's views at those. Again, as long as you can overlook the power lines that are normally right in the middle of the views. But we'll see. I just had to jump in and fill in what's expected. Like I said, most likely we won't see anything. If there's nothing, or it doesn't look like the outcrop or the peak is going to be of interest, I'll just go and buy it. And then if anything looks nice at the power lines, I'll jump on then. But if not, I'll jump on somewhere between here and there, or jump on at some point and give you an update on what's beyond the power line, or what I expect to come across before the day's over with. We'll see you down there. I don't know if you can see that up there. That's most likely the Spruce Peak. They said it was overgrown with no views. Someone said it was a nice little rock scramble. You guys know me and my rocks. Let's see what this sign may be going over there. Yep, Spruce Peak. Signs are hard to read. Okay. I can't help it, so I'm gonna go take a look. I'm wondering if I should be smart and do it without my backpack though. Oh well, let's go, guys. They're always so much fun. Let's see if we can do this. Well, that chipmunk got up there much quicker than I did. Chipmunks seem to be the one critter on the Appalachian Trail that are in abundance. Oops. Trying to fall over backwards, I am. Well, yep, they're right. There definitely is no view. But, yeah, nice breeze. Guess you can kind of, I don't know. You can see through the trees there. I don't know what's up. I don't know why that color just jumped like that. Yeah. Okay. Definitely is a big pile of rocks. But, yeah, definitely no view. I guess I'm not too upset that I came up, but definitely would have been nice if there was a view to see. But we knew the odds were there was nothing to see. So, okay, I'm gonna go back down and head down trail. So that was the peak of the rock scramble. And we've got 0.4 miles to the power lines, which may or may not have a view. And then I think it was 2.3 to where we're jumping off trail. So like I said, VT Vermont route 11/30, I guess. But yeah, there's a water source. There's one more hill I gotta climb up and over to get to the end. There is one water source. I think it was before the hill Yeah, I may or may not stop there since we're going into town. I may just hold off and wait till we get in town and then overindulge in some soda or Munsters or Bangs, or heck, even Gatorade has been a beverage here lately. I figure I can't consume much more sugar than I already am, so Gatorade won't kill me if all this other shit I've been eating hasn't. Okay, so if there's a view of the power lines, I will jump back on, or if something jumps out between here and there, or after the power lines, I'll get on and share if it's something interesting. See you down trail. Okay, so I just passed the power lines. There was no view, but there was a water source, so I went ahead and hydrated there. There is a water source a little further down trail, but I figured while I was there, it looked good, so went ahead and did the deed. So little bump in front of me, up and down. I didn't check the elevation or any of that. But basically 1.9 miles left for the day to get to VT 1130, 11 tech or -30/30, whatever. The road we're getting off the trail at anyways. So I will, if anything comes up down trail, as always, I'll jump on to share with you guys. If not, I will see you at the road later. 1 mile left. This is we're almost to the top here, so this may be the I think the final part here. And again, got to come all the way up just so we can go down the other side to go into town. Well, it's not going to be a major down. It is a downhill before the parking lot or the road to go into town, which is a status quo. I have not checked for tomorrow though. Normally coming out of town, there's usually a significant uphill, but I haven't bothered to look that far ahead yet. It looks like may have one little peak left to get, and then we should start going down. The day, well, the hiking day is about over. Then we got our hiking chores we do at camp, and then there's basically more to do when we get into town. So usually our routine is we'll get to where we're staying, either hostel or hotel. Various means. Sometimes we'll walk if it's not far. Uber, Lyft. Both of those options have been non-existent here in the northern parts of the states, or northern states. Cab or a shuttle driver. So whatever is available, we use. Normal routine is that we get there, shower, then go eat, and then we're gonna do resupply. We reversed those. We've done resupply first before we ate, and that usually turns out to be a disaster, as we're usually so hungry, and then we go way overboard on our resupply. So we have learned to make sure we eat before we resupply, and then we'll, depend on where we're at, hostel, hotel. If we can, sometimes we'll throw our clothes in the laundry after we eat, or after we shower, so they can wash while we eat. And then if we're close enough, we'll throw them in the dryer before we go resupply, or we'll just wait till we resupply and then throw it in the dryer. So, and then for me. And there's people down here. I'll jump back on here in a minute. So this is the itsy bitsy mobile home, itsy bitsy, what was it called? Itsy bitsy camper hostel. It's if it was a single person staying here, maybe. There's like black mold all over this thing. There's two of us. Pace and I are gonna sleep on this one. This is where the table was. It folds down into a bed. One wolf's gonna sleep there. There's a nice little kitchenette. And over there, there's a couple that are here that'll sleep there. And then there's supposedly another guy showing up. So he's gonna have to sleep over there as well. So basically 6 basic strangers sleeping together in a little bitty camper next to a trailer with a train track on the other side of the trailer with three billy goats, a couple of giant rabbits, some roosters, and God knows what else is over there. 4 dogs inside. So yeah, it's one hell of a treat. No air conditioning.